Hello guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Total Annihilation, my practice Let's Play, just so I can get used to uploading and downloading onto YouTube. Today we're going to play the third mission. Coming up soon I do want to talk about the music, but not right now. This is just going to be our next mission. You know, on each mission there's always that one mission where, where it starts getting difficult. This is not it.
It was during the conflict on Imperion that armed scientists made a dramatic breakthrough with a new type of all-terrain tank. The control brain tissue for these vehicles was hybridized with clusters of nerve cells from spiders. This allowed them to overcome the perceptual difficulties which had previously made such complex modes of locomotion impossible. The new spider tanks would give the arm a considerable advantage on difficult terrain.
Anyway, this is actually a pretty easy mission. In the meantime, I actually wanted to talk about a few other things. First off, let's recall that this is not a walkthrough. And what do I mean by that? What's the difference between a walkthrough and a Let's Play? It's kind of hard to state. So I try to build 6 solar panels in a row before I remember first metal maker. A walkthrough is kind of technical, right? The biggest difference is that a Let's Play has commentary. You justify why you're doing X and not Y. It isn't technical. It isn't a game manual. Instead, it's more like the art of. And this is sort of the art of playing Total Annihilation. You know, that's kind of the point of it. What the? No! Stop it! I am going to have to replay this mission. Actually, I can just win this mission. That wasn't what I wanted. That so isn't what I wanted. I'm going to restart. Yeah, restart. And when I pressed Control W, what happened was I actually selected all my units, and that was no good. Oops, one of my solar panels is a little misaligned there. So this is like the art of playing Total Annihilation. This isn't exactly a manual as it is me sharing. And I think that's kind of the point of this, is we do want to share what we enjoy doing. And so this is me sharing Total Annihilation. But the difference is most walkthroughs don't have commentary, and Let's Plays do. And we can talk about other things too. If you watch Seamus, if you know who SSO is, I mean, when he does Let's Plays, he talks about a whole lot of stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with the game that he's playing. That's just the way Let's Plays work. And you can talk about stupid stuff. I'm going to keep that in Group 1 and show their health bar. This is probably the easiest mission. I could actually take these spider bots and walk them right down. And in fact, I was about to do that on the left when I had to restart. You can just send those guys down here, and as long as they make it behind these dragon's teeth, there you win the mission. These are our dragon's teeth, by the way. They're only worth 8 metal, but they take a long time to destroy. And you can build them in basically horizontal and vertical lines and protect your base completely. I've played many I played many multiplayer games where they make the difference. Anyway, as we go on here, I will talk about political issues. People who know me know that I do talk about political issues all the time. That's just that. So just be prepared when that happens. While he's building some of these things, I'm going to actually press an Alt-1 to select people who are in Group 1. Send a little bit over here. Units are scripted to come and attack from the left and from the top. This is a 3D game. These are 3D units, 3D models. They're not sprite-based. And as you can tell, they pivot based upon the contours of the land. As they go down a hill, you know, they were actually angled down a hill, or they were angled up a hill. And they can be flat. And so, in that sense, it is a very 3D game. They won't get bigger as they come up to you, or smaller as they go down. But these are 3D units. As the game progresses, units are scripted to come up this wall and that wall, and these guys are shooting and paralyze them. Let me just say that even though they say that spider bots will tilt the war in the arms' favor, spider bots, by the way, are an exclusive to the ARM faction. The truth of the matter is they don't. They're pretty useless. Anyway. I kind of wish that wasn't the case, but that's the case. They're pretty useless stuff. I'm actually going to build a, I guess right here would be a better place to build it. I'm going to build a little a light laser defense tower. It's called LLT, Light Laser Tower. They're actually, if you build a couple of them in a row and surround them by dragon's teeth. Okay. Come on, guys. Do your job. Luckily we only have a single unit in here, and I should be able to... Oh, there's my first unit trying to climb up the hill. See, he's paralyzed. Back him up a little bit. Control C selects our commander. I'm going to lose that metal. That's alright. Like I said, on a lot of these missions, it is just the case where you are being timed effectively because people will come up and units are scripted to attack you throughout this mission. I will need to build a Kbot lab if I'm going to be able to get anything done in a significant sense. In fact, after this, let's go ahead and build that Kbot lab. I wonder if I should talk about something political right now. I haven't really thought of anything specifically political to say, so... Guys, follow them. These trees are the only sprites really in the game, and they do catch fire, and they will catch other trees on fire. And build him, and then I'm going to build, as usual, Yay for that laser defense tower. Okay, so while I'm going to have my commander guard this, and I'm going to have this guy just reclaim various pieces of metal throughout the map. He probably won't be able to overcome tell the Kbot lab to... I don't know why I built Pee-wees. I shouldn't have built any Pee-wees. That's alright. You can't build Jethros, so oh well. Pee-wees have something called the EMG gun, and it gets the sound effect gets annoying after a while. And there's a fix to reduce it, but it does get kind of boring after a while. And like I said, you will be periodically assaulted by various units throughout this particular aspect. This particular mission. My units are taking a lot of damage here. That Pee-wee's about to die. Since he's about to die, I'm going to have him explore up here just so I can get some exploring done. Yep, you see, you just get killed immediately. The real way to beat a lot of these missions is to just send your units out in columns to take other people's units. Anyway, I was talking about how useless the spider bots are. They have a very big profile, which means they actually get damaged pretty easily because they just take up a lot of space. It also states in passing that they're very fragile. They're useless because they just freeze units. They don't actually attack them. You think that would be, just a decent enough boon. The truth of the matter is, it really isn't. It's basically useless. Now they were one of my metal factories. Alright, you reclaim and you rebuild. This is enough, actually. This group of units right here is actually going to be enough, really, to get what I need to get done. And like I said, really, your better bet is just to send your units up into their units and just Get done all you can get done. If you keep your units moving quickly, there's a lot of space between you and them, and you can actually get a lot accomplished. I'll get this one spider bot that's left. Move him down here. Oh, my units are doing decent. They're not good, but they're not bad either. No. Better thing would be to have had my commander kind of repair, or maybe a construction robot repair this Kbot. Anyway, so I think I covered basically that units pitch and bend when they go up and down hills. It's kind of how they work. Covered some other stuff. Oh, Control Z selects all of a single type. I can select all my Pee-wees, or I can select all my Rockos. What I usually do is I get a bunch together and I just press Control 1 to select. First Control Z to select all the people of that type, and then Control 1 to group them. I'm going to move the spider bot right here and have my construction Kbot repair him. And then I'm going to kill every other single unit on this map because I can. Because I'm evil. Evil like that. Can't let any core unit escape. Seriously, they actually make that clear in the storyline. That even if one core unit lives, it can reignite the entire core consciousness. And they kind of tell you a little bit more about what the core consciousness is later on. Anyway, so I'm going to be talking about more serious stuff and maybe more political stuff as this Let's Play progresses. But that's what Let's Play is. I mean, people talk in Let's Plays. It isn't just about the game. You do share the game, but there's only so much of the game you can share. I know a lot of people, when they do a Let's Play, they do only a little bit, and then they just let the rest of the game play out. They only do a little bit of commentary. But I prefer to do commentary throughout the entirety of the thing. You can actually tell a construction unit to patrol along a certain area, and they will reclaim metal while they're doing it. I'll go ahead and just invade this side because I can. Once again, just like in the Civil War, you want to employ columns to sort of penetrate through. There used to be this Union commander named Emory Upton that did this very cool column type of thing. He just sort of had a spear going into the army, the Confederate army. He was a Union officer. Wow, I'm getting eaten up because there's all these storms here. They're the equivalent of your Rockos, and your AKs are equivalent of your Pee-wees. Luckily, I have enough units to just do enough damage either way. Overwhelming numbers really helps here. And once again, keep your people moving. Helps to be on top of hills. You always want to be on top of hills. You'll notice, it's hard to see it, if you can actually have artillery just below the leaves off a tree, which is true, artillery can. Some of them just catch fire though. I'm going to send some units at the top over here. I can press shift to see kind of, if I do this, I can see where all my units are going, holding on shift. There, and send the rest of these units up here. These low-level units, you don't really need to heal. There's no need to keep them alive. They don't really get veterancy in any real sense. They don't become better over time. You might as well just let them die, and that's okay. They all fit soldiers. They're the pawns. They're only useful in some small ways. I'm still getting hit by somebody, but I'm not quite sure whom. I think I saw some units over there, so I'm gonna I can also hold down shift, by the way, to issue queued orders to sort of queue up a line of go here, and then go here. But I think, anyway, so if you want to comment on this channel about anything in particular, I know they changed it so they basically got to have a Gmail account to comment on YouTube, I think. That's a shame. If you want to comment about anything, I say political, or anything about the game, that's alright. I'm not going to inflame anyone, I don't think. That's alright, though, But I think I covered line of sight pretty well. I covered spider bots and how completely useless they are. Spider bots, even though they have legs, are built by the vehicle construction lab, and we can't build a vehicle construction lab. Oh, we can. let's go and build that while we're here. I'll show you some of the vehicles, because we still, I think, still got a little bit of time here. But after this, we'll have to stop, because I really talked about what we care to talk about in this particular mission. And this mission's over anyway, since I've killed everybody. But this is what you would use to build. I guess you have to have an advanced vehicle lab. But it said, oh yeah, if you look at the manual, you can just download the manual, it's kind of fun. It talks about how even though the Spider is technically a Kbot, can only be built by a vehicle lab because it's so big. This is a Flash. This is one of the few units that's very different from the core. And in the multiplayer games, if you want to download it ever, if you download a multiplayer game, it's not uncommon to talk about a flash rush. People just build tons and tons and tons of flashes. They're just like Pee-wees. See, I can destroy stuff, and they're quick, and they can just blaze through. In fact, one exception to what I said earlier, that there's no damage types, there's a core building called the Immolator, which has been specifically coded to deal more damage to flashes and Pee-wees and advanced Pee-wees. Advanced Pee-wees weren't built till after this campaign was released way back in 1997. Anyway, I think I covered everything I need to cover. Thanks for joining me. I wanted to put this video up because it'll be a while before I can upload another one. Actually, it'll be about a week. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and thanks for watching this Let's Play Total Annihilation in Context. Oh, one more thing. When I just say in context, I mean kind of in historical context. And so that's when I, why I want to talk about construction and stuff, because I wanted to put the game, not only just my memories, but also where it fits kind of in the overall canon of video games in general. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and have a nice day or have a nice night whenever you're watching this. Bye.